Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Chef Gambino's Gluten Free Adventures. I changed the name. Why? Because Bachelor Balls was fun to say, but also a little embarrassing. But I'm still doing much of the same stuff. I wanted to put gluten free in the title because when I started Bachelor Balls, I wasn't gluten free, and every meatball I made was with regular breadcrumbs. These days I use gluten-free breadcrumbs, and just about everything else gluten-free. So I wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page, that this was gluten-free. The other thing is adventures. You know, every time I cook, it's a new adventure, and I wanted to make sure that this wasn't just a run-of-the-mill cooking show. This was something more fun and hopefully more exciting. So let's talk about what today's adventure is. I like that, right? Instead of today's recipe or in today's food item, what is today's adventure? So today's adventure, or at least tonight's, you can't see the clock, it's behind me. Probably can't see it because it's teeny tiny. But it's almost 10 o'clock on Labor Day Eve, and here I am in my kitchen about to cook a Labor Day or barbecue staple. I'm going to be making gluten-free macaroni salad. So I'm going to cut here, and when you see me again, you're going to see the spread of ingredients that we need to make this holiday staple. See you in a minute. Welcome back. You can see I have all of my ingredients laid out. And you might not realize just how much goes into making macaroni salad. You get it from the deli, and I'm assuming that they make it there themselves, or maybe they buy a giant tub, but at some point, someone's got to make that macaroni salad. And I can't believe how many ingredients go into macaroni salad. So we're going to start with some Ronzoni gluten-free elbows. Pretty standard for your macaroni salad. I've got sugar, 2/3 cup, salt and pepper. It's going to get a half teaspoon and pepper and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Got some distilled white vinegar. I'm going to get a 1/4 cup of that. Some mayonnaise and some mustard, along with celery. Of course, celery, you need that. Onion and pepper. I hear the water boiling behind me. I'm going to throw 4 cups of pasta in there. And I think this is going to be a lot of macaroni salads. So I better like it. So next time you see me, we'll be putting all the ingredients in the bowl, or at least chopping up these veggies. Stay tuned. Okay, so I have the pasta going on behind me. I have 4 cups of pasta in a pot that probably fits about 2. But it seems to be working. Getting the job done. Alright, so now we're going to mix all the ingredients before we have to start chopping up the veggies. So, 1 cup of mayonnaise. Fresh, brand new mayonnaise. Oakley dokley. Let's see, 1 cup. I guess mayonnaise is an essential ingredient for macaroni salad. I'm sure you could use Cool Whip. Cool Whip? No. Miracle Whip? Now that sounds funky. Cool Whip macaroni salad. Alright, done with you. Put you aside. Alright. Get my mayonnaise in there. Of course, I'm using my trusty flat silicone spatula to make sure I get every drop mayonnaise out, or more or less. I think I'm done with that. I'm gonna add the vinegar, and that was, quarter cup, which means I'm not done with you. And you're just gonna get a little mayonnaise before you meet the rest of the mayonnaise. All right, that's fine. I don't think I like it. That's all right. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, now I'm done with you. I hope. Check in my elbows. And about 2 more minutes. You know, the pasta should be firm for macaroni salad. You don't want it to be too soft. Okay, next, sugar, which I already measured out. That's 2/3 cup white sugar. 2.5 teaspoons of prepared yellow mustard. I don't think this mustard was prepared to be in my kitchen tonight and then be in this macaroni salad. It was like, put me on a hot dog or maybe even a hamburger. Don't put me in a macaroni salad. I was not prepared for this. And to which I will say, that is too bad. Okay. Tablespoon? 2.5 tablespoons. Right, so 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Should really use this. And a half. I'm not going to dirty the half. I'll just put this halfway, right? It's fine. Okie dokie. Next, 1.5 teaspoons. That'd be the smaller one. Smaller one, teaspoon of salt. It's not salt. This is salt. One half. Okay. And half teaspoon of pepper. Half. All right, I've got all my ingredients in here. I'm gonna mix it up. And when you see me again, I'm gonna have the vegetables chopping on the block. So stay tuned. So I have the mixture of the mayonnaise, the mustard, the vinegar, salt, pepper, and sugar off to the side. Now it's time to tackle these veggies. I recently watched a cooking movie called Julie and Julia. And there was a scene in it where Meryl Streep is trying her darndest to cut an onion. You know, she's playing Julia Child, who had to herself learn how to cut an onion. So it was kind of like funny that I'm assuming before that movie, Meryl Streep could not cut an onion. Maybe she could. Maybe that was like, maybe she was perfect for the role because she had cut an onion before, and every actress before her was like, I don't touch onions. It's in my contract. So now I have to cut this. So I have this green pepper, of which I never cut a pepper before, but I'm gonna figure it out. And lastly, ye old celery. Alright, so I gotta finish this and do a lot more onion and crying, so stay tuned. When you see me again, I'm gonna have the big bowl with the pasta and all these veggies, and we're gonna mix it up and make some macaroni salad magic. Stay tuned. All right, I got all those veggies cut. I swear it was not very easy to do. I cried through most of it. All right. Into the sauce you go. Or however you want to call this mustard mayo mixture. Okay, get all you stragglers, you pepperoni and celery stragglers in there. Mix it up. Isn't this fun? All right. Next, for ye old pasta. That's awfully full. Supposed to sound Italian. It wasn't very Italian. This is one of the situations where I probably should have used a bigger bowl. But I don't have a bigger bowl. Nor do I really need one. I mean, I probably, and honestly, should have cut this recipe in half. But I'm going to stir this up. And then I have to put it in the fridge before serving. It's going to sit in there overnight, which is what's recommended. Though they typically say that after 4 hours it should be okay too. So since the barbecue's not until tomorrow, this will be good until then. I hope you liked this first episode of Chef Gambino's gluten-free adventure. Chef Gambino's gluten-free adventures. I hope you enjoyed this adventure, I should really say. Will I do this again? I don't know. I don't even know what I did. This is interesting to say the least. You know, the 4 hours in the fridge will let everything kind of just gel. I don't know. You know, get together in perfect harmony. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time here on Chef Gambino's Gluten Free Adventures.